This week, the baby is the size of a bunch of kale. It kind of varies in size, but you get the idea. She is weighing close to 1.7 pounds, so almost 2 pounds. There's a few big things that happened. The first one was I had my glucose screening test. Actually, it was a glucose diagnostic test. And that is the full 3-hour. You have to fast 8 hours before you take the glucose drink, and then they draw your blood 3 times to test how your blood sugar reacts. But I made it maybe 20 minutes, probably less than that, before I was throwing up all over the place. It did not go well. This test was not for me. I did not like it. I felt awful. I made a huge mess everywhere. I was so embarrassed. And it was just not a good experience, probably the worst. And also, this was my first time joining in the group appointments. So the group appointments are where I'm meeting with the midwives, but also there's multiple other mothers-to-be there for the same appointment. I was really bummed that my glucose screening went really bad because I didn't get to participate in any of the group discussions or be there to hear like feedback from other moms and how they're feeling, and I really missed the whole atmosphere of being in the group session. But I will have more, so hopefully I'll have better experiences in the future. Because I completely failed the 3-hour glucose test, that means I have to take the 1-hour test. So I had a couple options. I could take either the 1-hour test, or I could prick my finger, I think they said 4 times, and test my blood for a week. So I'm gonna try the 1-hour test, and this one is a little easier because I can do it, I can eat before, so I won't have an empty stomach, I won't be fasting, and it's only for 1 hour. But the problem is, if this comes back as I failed it, then they're gonna have to do more screening and more tests. So hopefully I will pass. Please put good thoughts in there for me, and hopefully I pass, and hopefully it goes a lot better. And in fact, I'm actually looking into alternatives of what I could take besides the drink, and I'm going to be calling my midwife tomorrow to see if I can look into those other alternatives. I've heard some people are allowed to drink like orange juice or grapefruit juice, or some people even say eat a breakfast of pancakes with maple syrup, and that counts as the same thing. So I don't know, I'm gonna do some research and just call and ask and see if that's a possibility. If you had an alternative besides the orange or the glucose drink that they usually make you take, please tell me what those are, and please tell me if your midwife or your doctor was on board with that, because I would love to throw out some options out there and see if I can get something besides this drink, because it really, looking on the ingredients list, I was not really happy that I was drinking it. The second thing that was super exciting this week, that's really big, is we found our apartment. I'm so excited. So this is completely unexpected. Corbin and I set out this week to just go look at apartments, and we were hoping we could kind of work out a deal where we could reserve a space, like reserve an apartment, maybe pay a deposit, or you know, just somehow reserve it so it would be ready for us and we could move in sometime in January. Probably even mid-January was the earliest we were thinking we were gonna move. But it turned out there were so many move-in specials and so many promotional rental rates that it really actually made so much sense to get our apartment now, because we're gonna save a lot more money. So we have our apartment. I'm so excited. We're gonna be moving into our apartment in 2 weeks, which is really great for me because I have been dealing with nesting and haven't really been able to do that. So I'm just feeling way less stressed, way less anxious that we will have our apartment and we'll be settled, and I will have everything put together for little Juniper before that big due date comes. What is also super exciting about finding our dream apartment is not only just putting things together, but we get to really design and create little Juniper's little nursery nook. So we are renting a 1-bedroom apartment, so she's definitely not gonna get her own bedroom. But we are looking into some ideas about like a little nursery nook, and I think we're gonna put together something really cute that's gonna have like her own space, that's gonna be still obviously connected to our space, but it'll still be like hers and designed to be hers. So that is gonna be super fun, and I think we might even look for paint colors sometime this week. Okay, another thing that happened this week is I have been going braless for a few few days now. And the reason that is, okay, I have bought in 2 bras in this pregnancy so far. One like earlier on, and that one I grew out of, and now the second one I bought not that long ago, and I've already grown out of it. Like it fits, not to get into too much detail, but it like fits the boob area, but it's like the strap underneath feels like a corset. It continues to get tighter and tighter, and I'm hoping it's not just putting on the pounds. I'm hoping that it's just like my rib cage is expanding, because I know your rib cage expands during pregnancy, and as like baby Juniper is getting bigger and my uterus is like expanding up, I think my rib cage is just expanding, and I'm not sure how long or how far it's going to expand. So I'm really tired of purchasing new bras, and I can't stand, I kept trying to wear it, but every time I wear it, I'm just like messing with it the whole time. So I haven't been wearing one for a few days. I don't really know how I feel about that. Yeah, sure, whatever, like everyone can go braless, that's great and everything, but I kind of, you know, there's like some shirts you definitely don't want to go braless in, and it is a little annoying to not have a bra that really fits, that's comfortable. So I was gonna ask you if you have any suggestions for specific brands I should look for, or what was your favorite nursing or maternity bra, because I have tried I've tried 2 so far, and I'm not completely in love with either, obviously, since I've grown out of them. Finally, little Junebug is a dancing queen. I swear, she is moving all the time, and it's super fun because now it's at the point where I can actually see her moving from the outside. I've kind of noticed that before, but now Corbin can actually see. So it's really fun to just kind of lay down, and especially when she's like really being active, I can be like, oh, June is moving, little Juniper is moving in there, and we can kind of watch my belly like ripple, and we see her like dancing around in there, and I really think she's gonna be an active baby because of how much she moves already. And I think I'm going to love that. I'm sure the toddler phase will be a little challenging if this is true, but I just cannot wait to dance around with her when she gets older and kind of teach her how to move her body. And I just love that like expression that you can create and enjoy by using your body. So I think that's gonna be so much fun. Can't believe it's already been another week already. Really coming to the end of this second trimester and moving on into the final stretch. But I will let you know how my second glucose test goes, and hopefully it goes well. I'm really hoping I have a positive story to share with you next week. But now I'm gonna show you my belly. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I love sharing these bump dates with you, and it's really nice to kind of document this for myself so I can look through it at another time. I think that's going to be super fun. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Be where your feet are. Bye!